door there.
Looking at Josh, I guess what do you make of him as an opponent? Because you already got to face off with him. He's coming off of what many people consider the best fight of the year. You finally kind of get a fresh opponent that's not a rematch. So just overall, what do you make of Josh's skill set in there?
He's looking amazing. 2025 is a great year for him. What a good journey. And I think he's a very inspiring. A lot of this young generation. A lot of guys seeking the UFC belts not too far. You feel like if you make a very good work. And Josh make that. I think this is going to inspire a lot of guys from this new generation, especially the guys born in 2000. And I feel happy to face off someone like a very young and hungry like him.
Josh, front right here.
Hey.
We're used to seeing you every month pretty much. So I guess how's it been, not having to prepare for like a quick turnaround and getting an actual full camp to prepare for the champion?
And it feels good to have a full camp, you know what I mean? But I was kind of enjoying the break too, because I take 2 months off and things like that. So now I let my body recover for this hard camp. So I'm very happy with the camp.
Well, I was going to ask, like, how, I guess, physically, how were you feeling after, the bout? Because we kept talking about how great that run was, but physically, how are you feeling after that?
Physically, I feel strong, man. I think that my body needed that rest or something, you know what I mean? So now I feel great.
He was in here and he said that your past opponents give you too much respect in the octagon. Like, they kind of play into your game, and he's not going to be that. He's going to only focus on himself and be fearless in there. So I guess what type of fight are you expecting from Josh?
I expect the best one. When you talk about to fight for the belt, I have the chance to fight for the belt one more time. That's my mindset all the time. I not go Saturday night to defend anything. I go to conquer another belt. And when you fight for the belt, you need thinking about you in the prime time, And I finished a lot of guys to make this moment happen for me, And I know I'm gonna fight with the best, Josh Avan. And when you look to back, when he fight to Royval, he just have 2 weeks short notes. I know I'm gonna fight with someone much better. To fight with the Royval that night, he have a full camp for me. He have so much things to adjust, but at the same time, that's very good for me because I know who's my next opponent after my fight with the Kaikara France. He's stepping inside of the octagon, and I already know who's my next opponent, And I really respect Josh Avan, and that's why I'm training so much. I'm involved a lot in these 2 years. I don't leave the gym. A lot of guys ask me to be more social media and a lot of stuff like that, but I like to work in the gym. I want to beat the pound for pound. I want to be the best fighter of the world. And it's very tough I conquer that because we have a lot of good champions right now. You have Makachev, Merab, Tupuria, Shimaev, Pereira, Volkanovski, so many great guys. I think that's the best time to be a UFC fan. But in the same time, it's very hard to fighters get this #1 position.
There seems to be this narrative online that, win or lose, Josh Van is still kind of going to bring the heat. Like, it's going to be a potential fight of the night regardless. So I'm sure you want to win, but I guess how proud are you in the fact that in a short amount of time, people are already kind of marking you as, like, can't miss fights?
Yeah, that's crazy, right? Because before the Royval fight, they was like, even if you lose, it's okay, right? So I don't plan on losing. You know what I mean? So I'm here to take that belt from one of the greatest in our division. So that's the goal, and I stay at that.
I heard this story from one of your coaches. I can't remember which one, but he said, like, on day 1, he put you through the ringer, and then you stuck around and you kept at this. So I guess from that moment to now, like, I guess what's been the biggest, difference in learning curve you experienced from your first day in that gym to now preparing to fight who many consider one of the greatest flyweights of all time?
Yeah, my first day in the gym, man, I was just a little cocky as a kid, That thing, I was one of the best fighters in the world, you know what I mean? Now, we got the techniques and all the skill down, and you know what I mean? just fighting for something more important now.
He said he considers you the greatest flyweight of all time because when he started MMA, Demetrius Johnson had already left the UFC, so he's only ever watched you fight because you were fighting for the belt when he joined the UFC. So I guess what do you make of him ranking you above DJ in the all-time flyweights?
I appreciate, I think he said that because he tried to beat me. And when you try to beat the best one, you now is the number one. He's very smart kid. I hear a lot what he's talking about. He have very good mindset, the same mindset I have, and that's amazing because he's so young and keep that strong mind. I know I'm gonna face off with one of the best, but DJ has his own legacy. He makes so great things for us. That's why I'm here today because DJ opened the way, they opened the door for us. My fight dream is with DJ, but it's not gonna happen. And just thinking about myself right now, what can I do? And I have so much things to do in this division yet, Defend this belt, one of that. And I just look to Joshua Van. He's the next.
And with Pantoja, I think, especially the last couple of fights, I think fans kind of know what to expect. He walks forward, he kind of pushes through his opponent's offense and then looks for the takedown, submits him pretty quickly. So I guess, what are his opponents doing wrong, I guess, that Pantoja can take advantage of seemingly every time he goes out there?
Yeah, like I always say, man, they give him too much respect. And you got to remember, I'm a counter puncher, so let's see if you want to rush in with that, you know what I mean? We have to wait and see come December 6th.
And I've seen a few of your interviews where people are bringing up this old versus new narrative, and you don't seem to like that. Like, I see you shaking your head right now. So what is it about that narrative that kind of bugs you?
Because, we got to give credit to Pantoja, man. He's the greatest of all time in my eyes, in our division. So this is what the up-and-coming versus the great.
I know when you told me last week, you're kind of looking at this as old school versus new school, and Joshua didn't like those comments. He thinks it's actually kind of taking away from yourself because it makes it seem like maybe you're on the way out as opposed to at the very top, and he wants full credit. I'm just curious what you think of that and him kind of taking issue in your framing of this fight.
I talk about that, Joshua Van is a smart guy, It's not a kid, he's a guy. And he have very strong mindset, and he put this in the table, He don't want to talk about this difference about the years, the age, the generation, because he think he can beat me, and if he did that, he don't want people say because Pantoja is past, he's old right now, He's smart. He choose very smart his words, and I happy for that because I know I'm gonna face off one of the best guys. Someone's very ready for that moment, When I have 24, I'm too far about this moment, and he make, but I'm not ready to leave my belt, I have opportunity to one more time get the chance to be the best flyweight in the world, and Saturday night I'm win.
Are you satisfied with your preparation for this fight, in terms of takedown defense and submission defense?
Yeah, yes, I'm very, very happy with my preparation for this fight.
Yeah, because we haven't seen your submission defense, so can you expand that?
Yeah, a lot of people haven't seen my submission defense because nobody really tried to submit me. Yeah.
And he has his chance at history, right? He can be the first fighter born in the 2000s to win a UFC title, but I guess that's something that could be a positive on your end too, right? You can shut down a new generation fighter that's, challenging for the gold in this era.
That's good, because I feel this similar mindset, mine, Joshua Van, I think when you bring all that for you, you can see your opponent is a tough opponent, That's why you train a lot in the gym, If I think it's not kind of like he's not in my level or things like that, maybe I not put a lot of work in the gym, And I think that mindset make a great fighters, you know, and that's my mindset. Like, he's young, he's hungry. He don't make a lot of wars like I did before, and that I think he's look fresh, and this can help him. I put a lot of things to make my opponents bigger than me, you know. And then when I go to the octagon, I try to beat the guy.